You know you have the faith. Did you know about it? Yeah. I'm putting it out there for all the folks that need to know, okay? I love God, and so does my Muslim folks. You understand what I'm saying to you? And it's about time we had an office of Muslim engagement, okay? We got to engage with faith. We got to engage with culture. We got to engage with resources. And that's what we're going to do tonight. Decently. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Decent Show, man. This tap into the Tuesday. This is my jam right here, man. You already know I got the resources, and already there's a resource in the comment. Thank you, Stephen Curry with the shot, my producer on deck. Yeah, I mean, he already threw in the comments. Listen, y'all need a headshot for your business, your brand. I'm here. We're here. Get at us. May 24th is going down. All right? So make sure you pull up because we're going to do some headshots, some handshakes. You understand what I'm saying to you? It's the Decent Show. Stephen Curry with the shot. A good old networking event with some light refreshments. And I'm going to have resources there. What you think I wasn't going to have no resources there? Come on now. I ain't going to pull y'all out so we can sit there and network and all that and not have no resources on deck. Have a little something to drink, have a little something to eat, and then be decent at the same time. All right, we're doing 5 headshots for $1 a piece. That's $5 for 5. 5 on 5. Come on. Want to know why we doing 5 on 5? Because, Steph, what number month is this?
5th month.
It's the 5th month. Hello? Come on, you see how we doing things around here? We like angel numbers too. 5, 5, 5. Bam! You heard me? Like the 444. You understand? I don't know if y'all know, but we going to get into that. Angel numbers is coming. We going to talk more about that on another show. But this is Tap Into the Tuesday. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all see I try to go with the times right now, and that's why I have this shirt on. Salute to my folks at the ACL to the U, the American Civil Liberties Union of Pennsylvania, the largest nonprofit in the nation. I am one of their ambassadors. Yes, and I was a part of their Know Your Rights team where I got out here during COVID and the year after COVID, and I was telling folks, listen, you need to know your rights when it's time to vote. If you are somebody that's a felon, somebody just coming home, re-entering the society, know your rights. They should not be asking for your ID, your PP number, none of that. Nah, it ain't going down. Know your rights when it's time to vote. Salute to my folks at the ACLU. They supported me and definitely was behind me when I got locked up, went through a trial, wrote letters of recommendation and all. Because it's called the American Civil Liberties Union. That's what the United States really is about. Link up with the biggest nonprofit to give them a complaint. Tell them something that violated your civil liberties. You got to make sure if you're going to complain to the ACLU, you know what you're complaining about that actually violated your civil liberties. All right? So yes, know your rights when it's time to vote. They can't ask you, oh, well, what was your former gender before you changed your gender identity? They can't do that. Okay? If you're a black person, a person of color, and you're drinking a beer on a street corner, you out and about in the community, cops can't just roll up on you and say, hey, buddy, give me your ID. No, they don't have to do that. They can't do that. There's rights, so you need to know them. Okay? Tap in to my friends at the ACL to the U. All right? But yes, and also talking about rights and all of that, let's just get into it. You know, I already talked about first starting off. We talked about the Office of Muslim Engagement. I did not know Mayor Parker has an office now for our Muslim faith folks. And that's decent. Because how many of us know Muslim folks? How many of us have them in our family members? I mean, families, you know what I'm saying? I have plenty of Muslim friends, plenty of Muslim family. Listen, a lot of my best friends are Muslim. A lot of them are deep in their faith. They want to give back to the community. We have a lot of beautiful Muslim leaders. Salute to Motivated U215. Come on, Philly. Come on, Philly. Come on. I love that boy. Yeah, I mean, salute to so many people in his brotherhood camp that are Muslim. Salute to Omar Sabir, the the commissioner of voting here in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Come on, a commissioner of election and voting and all of that. He is Muslim as well. Okay? Some folks give Muslims a bad rap when they commit violence and all of that. Nah, that ain't cool. But that's not all of them, and that don't represent the faith. That represent some other mess. You know what I mean? That's not decent. Okay? I'm giving love to my decent Muslim sisters and brothers, my kings and queens. Salute, salute. Salute to one Muslim that's close to my heart is my girl Tracy. You know what I'm saying? Tracy is definitely decent. She in the kitchen 215. She had 104K and counting on Instagram. Why? Because she follows her faith well. She puts out resources. She cooks for the community. You know what I mean? During a Ramadan and all that. It's dope. You know what I mean? I've learned so much from so many of my Muslim brothers and sisters. This is something that when I become a politician, I want to keep pushing the agenda so we can start interconnecting the faiths. You understand what I'm saying to you? We all under God's creation. We all under Allah's creation. You hear me? But you need to know that you have an office under the mayor's office that looks like you, representing you. You hear me? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the mayor's office of Muslim engagement. If you are a Muslim sister or brother, look it up. Look up those resources. If you're not a Muslim brother and sister, teach your children about the faith, about all faiths. You understand what I'm saying? Jewish, Muslim, Hindu, all of that, man. We gotta open up our minds better, open up our cultural psyche better, our languages. We have to teach different languages and learn about dual citizenship. So the more you learn about other cultures and faith, the more that you can broaden your horizons and where you're going to go in life with your family, with your heritage, with your legacy, your decent legacy. All right. Lovely Angel Face. I love you, baby. Thank you for always supporting me and jumping on Sook Vinyl Adventures. They are a sponsor of the Decent Show. Make sure you tap in. I'm one of the brand ambassadors for Sook Vinyl and Vintage. Tap in 7169 Germantown Avenue. That's my brother She. Put his heart, soul into the shop. You know what I'm saying? Vinyl Week, all that's coming up, yo. And it was a whole vinyl festival that happened this past weekend. The Sheet is growing, and I'm proud of you, King. I'm proud of you, King. I'm proud of you, King. I'm telling people every day about Sook Vinyl Ventures. That's a peaceful place for me. That's one of my decent spots. I want you to go through there, check out the black culture. Go grab yourself something for your mental health from Sook Vinyl Ventures. Because why? It's May. What is May, Stephan?
5th month.
It's the 5th month, but it's also Mental Health Awareness Month.
Okay.
Mental Health Awareness Month.
Month.
Go there for your mental health.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I just told a mom today about this. She said, I'm going. I'm bringing my year. She need to know about the 80s, the 90s, and how we came up. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's a black cultural museum all in one. Speaking of black cultural museum, that's the brother that created that too. Yeah, I mean, so salute to Rashid, salute to Sook. Vinyl Ventures went viral, got Good Day, the news and all of them just stopping through there. Grab yourself a record, y'all. I did, look. You know what I mean? Proof of the pudding. I grabbed this from Sook. Real rap. You know what I'm saying? I had to throw my bows on the Southern Hospitality and Ludacris, all right? He's the one that inspired me to get my record player. You know what I mean? He was there for me after my sister passed away. I needed Sook Vinyl Ventures because this is what me and my sister love. Decent Danny. I love you, baby. Yes, you know what I mean? My sister is always my angel. She always with me. You know what I mean? I'm continuously grieving her death. She passed and coming up on 1 year in August. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm grieving in more ways than one. I'm grieving through a joyous way of spreading the word about grief resources through Uplift Philly, www.upliftphilly.org. Okay? I'm taking care of my wellness. I'm crying. I'm laughing. I'm talking to her. I'm spreading the love. I'm giving nothing but love and pouring into her sons. So listen, if you somebody like me that lost someone, it's okay because you never lost them. Heaven just gained an angel. And you just gained the extra support that's looking down on you and going to keep shining on you, okay? And let me tell you something. Grief comes in more ways than one, y'all. It definitely do. I need to put this away. Why does Southern Hospitality got to be in the grief conversation? But yes, grief comes in more ways than one, okay? People are not just grieving deaths. People are not living their best life, right? People are losing jobs. That's grief too. You know what I'm saying? So don't just say, oh, I don't need grief therapy, I'm good. Listen, you may be losing your mind because you're under a lot of stress, anxiety, and all of that stuff. And also, let me just tell you, while I'm talking about stress, anxiety, asthma, those are what? Medical conditions. A lot of people don't know what medical conditions are that are under Medicaid and how to get Medicaid with certain medical conditions. So I'm letting folks know, if you have been diagnosed with stress, anxiety, asthma, anemia, diabetes, even if your asthma ain't been acting up in 10 years, you still could possibly get Medicaid. We're going to talk more about that. But yes, the Office of Muslim Engagement is what I discussed earlier. I want y'all to find out more about it, especially if you are that Muslim faith. All right, 50 Shades of Lead, I see you. Mandy, I see you. What's up? What's up? I got a lot of decent resources. I got some rooms for rent, landlords and all that. You know what I mean? If you want a full list that I have and you know somebody that's looking for housing, hit me up. Decent, D-I-C-E-N-T, Connections, C-O-N-N-E-C-T-I-O-N-S, Inc., at gmail.com. If you need those resources for the landlords that got rooms, there's some rooms for rent. You can also go to your local politician. When I was homeless, I went and got $1,000 from Senator Art Haywood to move into my apartment where I currently am. And I've been here for about 4 years now. So if you think that the primary election, local election, that don't mean nothing, all that, you're crazy. You heard me? Because I'm telling you, when all doors was closed during COVID, everybody was in their bird box. The main people that was still open was your politician. They never closed. If you a middle class person saying, I make too much, they don't never give me nothing, guess who's your social worker? It ain't going to be DHS, ain't going to be welfare, it's going to be your politician. And guess what you didn't know? There's a social worker on every politician's staff. Yeah, there's a social worker on every politician's staff. Ask for them. You just may have not known, and that's okay. They don't want you to know. But the revolution being televised right now, y'all, what's up? Let's be decent together. So, if you're Muslim, tap in 215-823-9782. And if you want to email them, muslim.engage@phila.gov. That's my ADHD. You better follow me. Let's go. Look in the comments, too. Again, if you are a business, a brand, an organization, you need an artist, an actor, a model, you need some headshots. We giving out headshots. Me and my photographer, $1 a piece. $5 holla in the 5th month of May. May 24th, pull up. It's in the comments, pinned already. Just go ahead and check it out. And why don't you get your headshots on us? It's a networking event. It's going to be light refreshments. All right? I do want to talk about something that's happening tomorrow that's near and dear to my heart. Do you smoke weed? Anybody that smoke weed, go on and put it in the comments. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't let them tell you it is. Okay, I ain't heard of no weed-related emergencies. No folks in weed-related car accidents, okay? Come on now. So listen, if you blow tree, that's all good. Yeah, I mean, why don't you get on this town hall meeting, this virtual town hall meeting that's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow under Free My Weed Man. Follow it. Put Free My Weed Man in the comments for me, man. That's the Instagram page. Go check them out, man. They do puff and pose where you can smoke and do yoga for the ladies. Yeah, I mean, they just had a lit brunch that I hosted by my homegirl Crystal Bush. She's definitely decent. Alright, done had her own documentary. She done did prison van travels for people. Listen, she's decent. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. So if you smoke, you want to make it more legal in our state of Pennsylvania. I don't know why it isn't. I got a whole marijuana card. I'm not understanding why our black people, our economy, we be buying up all the blunt, the raw papers, the backwoods, and all that. You know what I mean? The gummies, the edibles, we pour in. People of color pour in for their mental health, for their wellness. And we talk about May as mental health awareness. Yeah, let's talk about all the different ways we can clear up our mental health, right? Through the edibles. Yeah, I mean, who like edibles on this joint? Don't be fraud now. Who like to roll up and blow right now? You probably rolling up and blowing right now looking at me. What's the pass off, brother? Pass off, sister. All right, but get on this virtual town hall meeting event that's happening tomorrow at 7 p.m. It's called the PA Equity Coalition meeting. It's by Free My Weed Man. Follow them on Instagram, on all socials. Free My Weed Man is not hard to forget because it's very unique and it's 100 and direct. Okay, we're trying to pour that bud money, okay, not into the government, into our neighborhoods. How can we grow, not just weed, but how can we grow as a people? You know what I mean? Through the growth of marijuana and a bud and breakfasts. Why can't we have a bud and breakfast? Ain't that cute? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's so much that Free My Weed Man is doing. They're bringing other people together on this call from different states. Okay, so there's going to be growers on there, distributors on there, all that. All people that are advocates for adult marijuana uses because it can help with not just smoking, but putting ointments on your joints. If you got arthritis like me, I use topical CBD oils and things. All right, so it's more to learn and understand about growing marijuana and gaining wealth and money from that and pouring back in our communities, but also utilizing it for our health and our mental health, especially in this Mental Health Awareness Month of May. So it's tomorrow, 7 p.m. Tap in, free my weed man. Also, for your mental health and your wellness, thank you for everybody being decent on this joint, man. Listen, let me tell you, you coming on here, you paying back for yourself. You know it was James Brown's 92nd birthday, you heard me? The other day, Brother James. I feel like James Brown sometimes as a lesbian. I don't know. That's like my butch alter ego, right, Steph?
That makes no sense, but I'll go with it.
That make no sense. You're a hater. You're mad.
How can be hating
I'm more manly than you?
When you came with an idea and I cannot support the idea, but I don't understand the idea.
Listen, man, that's my alter ego, James Brown.
Okay, whatever.
It's a James Brown butch in me.
Alright.
Alright? But pay yourself back with tapping in to this decent mental health resource. Got Medicaid, you're covered. Look, you don't think I'm playing. You think I must be playing. Here it is. It's right here. Yeah, my folks at Intercultural Family Services, they slid through and said, D, tell the folks that we got them covered. Therapy is within reach. There go the QR code. Do what you got to do. Screenshot. Do whatever you got to do. For anybody on Facebook, ifsinc.org/therapy. Or scan the QR code. I'm 44. I don't have time for these nut-ass codes. I hate them. Okay? It took me about 2 years to understand what that was, number one. And it took me another year of how to scan. But what I'm trying to tell you is Intercultural Family Services hit me up directly. They said, you are the plug. You love the people. You decent, dog. Salute to my homegirl, Selena. She decent. Yeah, I mean, one of the directors, admins over there, and she said, D, why don't you be the guinea pig? All right, and let's see if we can get you therapy. And guess what? I got my intake appointment on Thursday. They ran my stuff. I said, you sure y'all can get me therapy? Y'all know my sister died. Don't play with me. I need it. God knows I need it. And guess what? I got an intake. They ran my stuff. They say, yeah, you good. You got Medicaid. You good. I said, huh? I said, oh, you decent for real. So, yeah, the connections are decent. Selena, you decent. Thank you, man. Yes, so if you got Medicaid, you are covered. Visit ifsinc.org/therapy. Okay. Speaking of decent, too. Oh, yeah, and also, let me just put this out there. There will be a Muslim mental health, mental wellness summit. So please tap in Muslim engagement. They got more information. It's going to be May 31st, 9:30 to 3:30 at 6300 Grays Ave. Just want to put that out there. Let me tell you how decent my day was. Man, I tell you. I met some beautiful people in the laundromat today at Big G Laundry, located at 162 West Shelton. I love that laundromat. Now, I mean, Nikki, the manager, the owners, salute to Miss Maria. Miss Maria, she saw what we do every week in the laundromat, helping people get their Medicaid, their SNAP, helping them with live heat, during live heat season, all of that. Fabric Health is so decent, man. That's who I work for. That's who I love these people. They can help my family. They can help friends. And they can help you too. 215-792-3453. Today, we gave people that signed up with Fabric Health, whether on the spot you were walking or you got the text message, we gave them $10 on their laundry card. That goes a long way for folks that ain't got it like that. I ain't folks that got it like that either, so it goes a long way for me to see people get the blessing. You understand what I'm saying? And I made a couple folks cry today that didn't have health care. All this time, they thought they could never get Medicaid. Let me just break something down to you. Welfare is not doing their job thoroughly enough like they should and telling people that if you are a full-time worker, what's up, Devo? I see you. But if you are a full-time worker, there's a possibility you can still get Medicaid, even offering health insurance with your job. Do you know I helped 3 people today? One cried because her and her daughter, she already works full-time. She got a 17-year-old daughter, and her and her daughter do not have health care. and they both really needed it. And she gave me the biggest hug after I explained what Maud Medicaid is. Medical assistance for workers with disability. Disability meaning, don't let that deter you from, oh, I ain't really fully physically disabled. It's not that. That physical disability is anxiety. Asthma is a medical condition. Again, I will say it again. I say it every week because I have to. Do you know how many people tell me constantly, especially my people, black folks, y'all downplaying yourselves because history wants you to. They don't want you to get what you need. Asthma is a medical condition. I don't care if you haven't used your pump in years. You were diagnosed with a condition. And it can flare up again. So asthma is a medical condition. Anemia is a medical condition. Diabetes, cancer, AIDS, HIV. Okay? Hypertension, anxiety, depression, all medical conditions. Alright? Yeah. Sassy, I see what you said. That's because they don't want to do their job. And you got to start putting the reviews, y'all. Put reviews on Google. If you went to that welfare office, your worker talked down to you, they lost your paperwork. No, that's unacceptable. There is HIPAA. That's a violation of your confidentiality rights. Welfare that's a disgrace if they're losing your paperwork. Well, if they are, tap in. What's up? This Tap In Tuesday, ain't it? Fabric Health. Google us. We done had articles written on us. We got success rates. Anybody that's on this joint and you ever been, Fabric Health ever worked for you or did something for you, drop it in the comments. Listen, I ain't no bullshit, neither is my team. What's up? Yeah, you know what I mean? Come holler at us for real. I change folks' lives. We change folks' lives. Fabric Health, Fabric Health, Fabric Health. This was started by Courtney and Alistair. These are two people from D.C. that was a librarian, worked with a librarian, and one was a teacher. Okay? And they saw that folks wasn't getting their benefits done and they weren't getting the things that they needed. So this is so important, man. Get it done right by the right people, all right? Welfare community partners they are. 215-792-3453. Our next wash day will be at Baker's Laundromat next Tuesday. I will be there. Pull up. Come meet the decent one. It's whatever. If you already know me, pull up. You know what I mean? If you never had Fabric Health, pull up that day. See what we really about. All right? We will put $10 on your laundry card. And we will also help you out with benefits or assess you properly. Assess you right. And don't be sitting there trying to not give me the damn overtime that you've been doing. Some of my health workers, CNAs and stuff, come on now. Come on, let's assess you properly. So make sure you give me all of what you make. Not just the 40. Tell me what you make after the 40. Tell me that time and a half. So then welfare don't cut you off. Welfare don't try to play you and say no. Let's accurately get it down pat. Also, I need y'all to know more about what you're making on your checks. Check your paychecks. A lot of people still are not logged into ADP. A lot of people still are not knowing how much they make, how much health care is being taken out of their check, and that's not cool. And talk to your HRs. Find out when open enrollment is and when you can get in with us to try to get Maud Medicaid, okay? All right, look it up. Maud Medicaid for full-time workers that have health conditions. You could possibly get it. All right, cool. Let's go. Today is Teachers Appreciation Day. Salute to my teachers, man. All right, anybody that's an educator on this joint, tag an educator. Nothing but love, nothing but love. Listen, I love my teachers because of the fact that they made me decent. Okay, I had a speech impediment, y'all. Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I had to go to a trail and get some Smarties. Yeah, I mean, now look at me now. You know what I'm saying? I'm using my decent voice. Okay, I'm making sure that I'm pronouncing my syllables correctly. All right, and if you feel like that your young person that's 0 to 6 years old may have a communication issue, yeah, you see, I'm about to pull out a decent resource. All right, has a communication issue, a physical issue, all right, a cognitive skill issue, you can get a developmental screening. It's not to label your child. Don't be afraid. Be a precautionary parent. PP. Be a precautionary parent. Okay? Catch the issue ahead of time. Or just get a general check. Go to your well visits. And guess what? Fabric Health, we on top of that. We do developmental screenings. We do blood pressure screenings, all that stuff. We are scheduling dental appointments, OBGYN appointments, and PCP appointments. If you don't know about ChildLink, look it up. Find out if your baby is on target with their speech, with their physical, with their sensory skills, touching and feeling and all that, expressing themselves properly. All right, there's nothing wrong with being a precautionary parent. All right, I was an early intervention social worker. I enjoyed that job. I learned a lot from that job. I learned how to be a better parent without a kid, okay, through that job. So there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know about. All right, why is the child licking the windowsill, licking the paint? There was children doing that because of pica. A lot of people didn't know what pica was. Look it up. Google it, guys. I'm telling you. There are so many different things. I found through my years of social work, there were a number of children that were defecating on themselves and putting it on the walls. You want to know why? Because they were sexually abused. A sign of sexual abuse. Kleptomaniaism, which is taking things, just having the urge to just steal and take from people, from stores and stuff like that. Yeah, those are severe signs that could either be a road to schizophrenia, could be a sign of sexual abuse, could be a road to serial killing. I'm telling you guys, you got to start studying these different mental health behaviors and how to catch these behaviors at an early age, so folks won't be labeled and singled out when they're older. Okay? All right, so 0 to 5, developmental screenings, tap in, look into it. If you want to know more information about any of the resources I present tonight, please hit me up, Decent, D-I-C-E-N-T, Connections, Inc. at gmail.com, all right? Awareness Month. I already told you it's Mental Health Awareness Month, all right? And look, I talked about better speech and hearing and all that. Well, guess what? It's Better Hearing and Speech Month. All right. And it's also National Military Appreciation Month. Salute to all my veterans. If you have veterans in your family, if you're a veteran yourself, thank you for protecting us, even though when the country did not protect you. All right. And if you are a veteran and you didn't get your 100% benefits, I do have a decent connection for you. Why don't you hit me up, DM me, or hit up Decent Connections Inc. at gmail.com. All right, some of my veterans are still running around here with getting like 50% of their benefits when they should be getting 100% because they were traumatized, been through something mentally or physically when they were over there and drafted. All right, I have a godmom who is the president of Sister Space. She does assist very well with helping her veterans. So please tap into me. If you need a psychiatrist to talk to that is military based to help you get your mental health benefits, your full 100%, I got that too. Get at me. If you are somebody also dealing with, let's talk about mental health, SSI appeals and issues with not being able to get on SSI, I do have a lawyer, SSI Beast attorney, that will assist. Community Legal Services actually helps out with that, and they also help out with expungements. All right, so I'm gonna give you that. Community Legal Services is a very, very decent resource that you might want to tap into, all right, to get the SSI pill. They also have a utility unit. So there was somebody that hit me up today and said, listen, I may not I did the LIHEAP thing, but I need more assistance with my PICO bill. So if you need assistance with your PICO bill, they tap into the utility unit under Community Legal Services, all right? Community Legal Services number is 215-981-3700. If you need help with a pill for SSI, you having issues with utilities, hit them up. Expungement clinics, hit them up. All right? 215-981-3700. Speaking of, Military Appreciation Month is going on. That's decent. We got the primary election happening May 20th.
True.
All right, polls open 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Know your rights. I ain't got this shirt on for no reason. All right. The last day to register to vote was May 5th. Tomorrow is May the 7th. You know what they've been putting out here, the Real ID stuff. Okay, today, on Monday, you could have went to a Real ID clinic. They had a lot of them going on in the city. But tomorrow is the last day. So if you don't have a passport, okay, you need to get a Real ID. The deadline is tomorrow. I have a passport, so I'm good on all that. But I still want a Real ID. I like to have a backup on top of backup. Y'all old heads told you to have a backup, right? You know what that is. So yes, Get your real ID on tomorrow. Hit up the DMV. Take some time on the lunch break. Do whatever you got to do. Go get your real ID. It expires tomorrow. May 20th, again, primary election. And last day to request a mail-in or absentee ballot is May 13th. May 13th. November 4th is the municipal election. We will have more information in regards to that. Expungement clinics, I brought that up. Anybody re-entering the society. I met a sister today, and she needed help with getting something expunged that she done did 9 years ago. Are you kidding me? Come on. I said, sis, there's so many expungement clinics. Tap in. Okay, so I definitely filled her up, and she was blessed. I'll tell you more about what they got. There are several expungement clinics coming up. Let's talk about them. Write it down. Get ready. May 17th, Urban League Record Clearing Clinic at Bear Recreation Center in South Philly, 2601 Moore Street. May 24th, Father's Day Rally Committee Record Clearing Clinic. I love it. They already getting prepared before Father's Day. Father's Day Rally Record Clearing Clinic happening at 7433 Lime Kiln Pike up here in Uptown. June 6th, Record Clearing Clinic, because there's so many people getting locked up, y'all. We got folks that need to get it off their record. Folks that's already home, that's been home for too long. Let's get it off your record so you can progress, all right? I want you to be decent. Make it happen. Philly Record Clearing Clinic. 3621 North Broad Street. That's June 7th. The June 6th one. I'm sorry. Office of Reentry Partnerships. They know a lot. Tap into them. If you somebody just coming home, you need to fill out their referral. I can do the referrals through Decent Connections Inc. I've done many referrals from many felons, many people that are coming home from Texas, coming home from upstate, all of that. I got you. I will put that referral in. I will click everything so you can get an ID, financial help, job help. They do all of that. All right. Hit me up. I will refer anybody that you have that needs that assistance. Office of Reentry Partnerships. They are having a record clearing clinic on June the 6th at 2221 West Venango Street. As you can hear, like it's a lot of clinics all over the city, okay? June 14th. Philly Black Worker Project Record Clearing Clinic happening 1415 North Broad Street. June 24th, Night Tours Summer Twilight with PLSC at Eastern State Penitentiary. All right. PLSC provides free legal advice and representation to Philadelphia residents. Expungements can take between 18 to 24 months to be completed. So that's just something I wanted to let you know about. So there are a number of record clearing clinics. You can tap into Community Legal Services. You can tap into Young Lawyers Division Expungement Clinic. You can tap into PLSC, Philadelphia Lawyers for Social Equity. You can tap into the Philadelphia Poverty Action Fund. Like I told sis, are you kidding me? There's plenty of record clearing clinics, okay? Chosen 300 Ministries does expungements. You can even tap into the free library downtown. They got A to Z programs. They got a business resource center. If you are entering into society, they have re-entry services down there. They got reproduction services down there. They can help you become an author and write your own book, help you with your business. They can help you with patent and copywriting. Go on, I challenge you, freelibrary.org. All right, we got to utilize our free library, y'all. All right, we forgot because we got a little older. But the free library got a number of resources for anybody coming out of jail, for anybody that needs social services, for the kids. Do you want to be an author? All that. I'm telling you, it's so decent, okay? Job fairs, let's talk about that coming up. What are the upcoming job fairs? Well, good Lord, there's so many. I love my city, baby. We are an abundance of decent resources. You cannot tell me. I don't care. Y'all call this the ugliest, but I call us the biggest, the largest. You understand what I'm saying? Don't try to play us, goddamn. I'm telling you, we out here. We doing it big. And I just want you to know, my city is on top of the gizane when it comes to helping folks and being resourceful. I love you, Philly. I love you, Philly. I love you. All right? Give yourself a hand if you from Philly, man. Like, just throw some hearts or something up. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because Philly, we out here. We're doing great with our resources, all right? All right, so Philadelphia Job Fair on June 26th is coming up. The Philly Job Fair on July 17th is coming up. The Philadelphia Career Fair is coming up September 18th. And another one on November 13th. All right. A lot of job fairs you can see are hosted through the City of Philadelphia's website or Community College of Philadelphia. You can also go on Eventbrite and type in job fairs in Philadelphia, and they will all pull up. So City of Philadelphia website, Eventbrite, Philly Teen Jobs on Instagram, Jobs Hiring Philly on Instagram. Just type it in. That's all I'm asking. Job Seekers is a calendar of events through what? The Free Library of Philadelphia, what I just said. All right. Indeed is a good place to go to as well. Let's talk about some upcoming concerts. All right. Stephen, is there anything you would like to talk about, my friend?
Okay. Well, coming up. Well, okay. One sec. Yeah. Well, coming up in May. Mm-hmm. Have a lot of events. Well, we are already in May.
Yep. We already here.
May, yes.
You work so damn hard, you don't even remember, man.
You be so. Yeah. So coming in May. There's a lot of events. There's Black De Niro 215.
Black De Niro, salute, brother. What's up, family?
May 15th. That's next Thursday.
Okay, May 15th.
He's having the re-screening of his movie called Access.
Okay, Access. Okay, that's
at the
decent.
Ritz.
At the Ritz. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. So I think each screening starts at 8. He starts at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
But this is what this page is at Black De Niro.
Okay.
And you get a link to tickets.
Okay.
And also the link to the time. And the spot will be at Ritz.
Okay. So it's gonna be at the Ritz there, May 15th, 8 p.m. Black De Niro. He's got a couple films on Tubi already.
Yes.
That's decent. Salute to I Am Plex too, because Plex be having those the movies on Tubi as well.
Actually, Plex has his very first movie coming out next month.
Okay.
Next month,
Cool.
very first movie he directed.
My sis Stat, it was one of the people that helped with I Am Plex's movie. What they call Love Hurts?
Something like that.
Either way, we'll get it for you. We're going to be on deck. You know what I'm saying?
Next week. So next month. You have a lot of time. to find the name.
Cool beans.
Yeah,
What's up? What else is coming up, brother?
Oh, that's about it. That's about it for May. But also for later on this year.
Okay.
This year, Spike Lee has a new movie coming up with Denzel Washington.
Okay, nice. Cool. My man Spike back at it, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Denzel, because they did a movie together.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
High Learning, right? That was them, right?
Well... No. They did Mo Better Blues together. They did Malcolm X. Look, I'm a Spike Lee fan. I can run it all.
Okay.
All right, so what's the name of this film?
It's called Highest to Lowest.
Highest to Lowest.
Yeah.
Word.
Denzel Washington plays, I believe, A&R. He plays, he runs a musical,
a record company?
Right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and that's it. So.
All right, that's decent.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steph. Appreciate you. So, Highest to Lowest movie is about to drop. Denzel Washington, Spike Lee film. They back at it again. Definitely. Love it. What's up, sis? Thanks for hopping on and supporting. I love you. All right, let's talk about more about entertainment in our city of Philadelphia. A lot of concerts last night. Was Kendrick Lamar, SZA, you know what I'm saying? It was definitely rocking at the Lincoln Financial.
It looked packed online.
Yeah, it looked packed. That's all we could do was look because we wasn't there. But anyway, the tickets was high price. Salute to anybody that went. Send us videos, pictures, and all that. I know my homie Devin slid through to that concert last night, so that's decent. Yeah, I mean, Devin, if you still on here, drop a comment. Tell us what that concert was hitting for. All right. Let's drop it. Different concerts. We already did Kendrick Lamar and SZA last night. Teddy Swims coming at the Man Music Center May 18th. Empire of the Sun at the Fillmore May 20th. Metallica at Lincoln Financial Field May 23rd. Post Malone and Jelly Roll together. I ain't know that. Damn, I may have to hit that one up. May 24th. Well, I can't because we doing the headshots that day. You know what I mean? From 10 to 4. But I may make that comment.
Yeah, but it's at nighttime, right?
I know. But, anyway, there was a little plug that we doing headshots. $1 a headshot. If you need that, get that. It's May 24th. Yeah. All right. And it's in the comments. Post Malone and Jelly Roll will be at Citizens Bank Park May 24th. Barry Manilow, salute. Okay, I'm on Facebook for my old heads. What's up? Barry Manilow will be at the Wells Fargo Center May 20th. I didn't know he was still rocking or even living. Amen. Ringo Starr and his all-star band at the Mann Music Center on June 15th. And we got Lil Baby, that's my boy, at Wells Fargo Center June 19th. We're going to give y'all the Dell East rundown next week. Or I got you for my OGs and folks like me that like to dance and bop to some oldies but goodies. Dell East definitely be having it popping, all right, down there in North Philly. All right, so if you want to know more information, all you got to do is go on www.visitphilly.com. Asian Eats in Chinatown, that's happening from May 1st through the 11th. All right, there is a 10-day long restaurant week celebrating going on in dozens of Chinatown restaurants. Tap into that joint, all right?
I gotta pass on. I gotta go to that. Get some fried chicken, man. Get some.
Okay. Eraser Hood Fest in Callow Hill. The neighborhood is sometimes called Eraser Hood in honor of trailblazing filmmaker and former resident David Lynch. That's pretty decent. So the late director called the neighborhood home at the height of his industrial era, immortalizing it into a cult classic, Eraserhead. Okay, find out more about that. That's happening from 5 to 11. What else? Rittenhouse. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Sorry about that, y'all. They gave me some old stuff. All right. Well, looks like there's a lot of stuff that just passed. All right. Philly Tech Week is popping. That's decent. Celebrates technology and innovation at spaces all throughout greater Philadelphia. So if you're a techie person, all right, this is for you. May 5th through the 10th. Tap in. Philly Tech Week. Look that joint up. The Truist Championship up in Uptown in Chestnut Hill, Philadelphia Cricket Club. Speaking of the cricket club, I met a beautiful young lady named Jaleesa. She cried on my shoulder today. She was very decent and got her medical benefits for her and her daughter. You know what I mean? I want to give her daughter a shout out, Samantha. Samantha goes to Wissahickon Charter School. She's a great student, so I want to give nothing but love to Samantha. You know what I mean? Your mom spoke highly of you. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing decent shout-outs for the kids that's on the honor roll. Like my nephew, Josh. What's up, Josh? Nothing but love. Josh he deserves the gift that he got where he's in Mexico. He's now on a trip, on a cruise. I love you, nephew, son. You are amazing. You're making your mama proud. 3 marking periods in a row on the honor roll. That's so decent. You know what I mean? So Samantha, Josh, to any of your kids that's doing amazing, decent things, please let me know. Put it in the comments. If you got a young person in your life, we must salute. We must support them. All right? I love me some young people. I just went and supported a young person, 14-year-old Taj. You know what I mean? Taj Jones down in Smyrna, Delaware. He's definitely decent. He's doing great. He got straight A's. He didn't got to go to school on, Wednesday or Thursday. He ain't got to go to school on Thursday because he done passed his math class, his math test. You heard me? You know what I mean? Straight A's. Yes, Mom, I see you. You know what I mean? So, yes, we got Taj with the straight A's. You heard me? You know what I mean? So, I'm giving nothing but decent love. Your young people, tell them to watch. Tell them I'm on here. Tell them I love them. You can do it. You got it. You decent. Keep going. Stay focused. You heard me? And that's for my nephew Scotty, too. He's up there at Shippensburg. He's doing the best he can, even after losing his mom. So I give nothing but love and salute to my nephew, man. Yeah, I mean, his mama is so proud of her 2 boys, man. They making it through their grief and losing their mother, especially your first year of college. You understand what I'm saying to you? So yes, the resilience is in our DNA and my family. I love my nephew. He's doing the best he can, and I'm proud of you, nephew, for sure. All right? And you said your son Taj, he's done for the year. That's right, because he made his straight A's. I know that's right, man. There's so many beautiful young people that's making the grades that they're supposed to. They're living in their ancestors' legacy. When those that couldn't go to school, couldn't read, wasn't allowed to go to school, they are making our ancestors proud. Keep doing it, parents. And I love you, you decent parents. It wouldn't be no them without you. And my decent parents, make sure you getting your annual checkup. Don't just give me with the kids. Oh yeah, my kids is good. I done got them their pediatrician. But what about you? It is May Mental Health Awareness Month. What about you, Mom? What about you, Dad? What about you, stepmom? What about you, coach? What about you, neighbor that's the mom of the block? What about you, grandmom taking care of all the grandkids? What about you, mom that's about to come out of jail so you can have your second chance? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? So yes, and speaking of mamas that's in jail, why don't you donate to the Philly Bailout? Look them up on Instagram. Google them. Philly Bailout. They trying to bail out some mamas for Mother's Day, y'all. It ain't nothing wrong with donating to them, man. Let's get some of them women free. Get them on this show. Tell them about the Decent Show. Tell them about Fabric Health. And again, if you are incarcerated, if you know somebody incarcerated, number one, donate to the Philly Bailout. Salute to them and all the work they're doing. It's the Philly Community Bail Fund. They are trying to bail out some black mamas for Mother's Day. Please go on their page. Please donate. Okay? That's number one. Number two, all right? I want you to be tapped into reentry resources for our mothers, for our young people. All right? Please. All right? There is so many reentry resources. Again, Office of Reentry Partnerships. But yes, our black mothers need to be saluted. Our mamas, period, need to be saluted. Ain't not just black, but our mothers all together. Okay? But there are a number of things that you could do for the mamas. Hey, what's up? Let's talk about it. There are City Cruises. City Cruises is located at Penn's Landing, 401 South Columbus Boulevard. On May 11th, they're doing a Mother's Day cruise from 10 to 12 or 2:30 to 4:30. Why don't you check it out? City Cruises. Historic St. George's Museum and Archives. You can take mama down there and check them out. They're celebrating motherhood and the history of Mother's Day in Philadelphia. Tap in. That's May 11th and the 17th from 11 to 1 p.m. And they host a Mother's Day tea party. Okay? And I'm going to talk to you more about a tea party that you could take mom to. Here we go. Let me just show you better than I can tell you. Here we go. So, it's hard for me to pronounce that, but as you can see, it's black faces, right? It's black faces, right? Take your mama here to go have some tea and go to a tea salon, an event space. Is that not decent? They've been waiting for you. This is the vibe that you're looking for. Be amongst the first to experience high tea at Aquaba Tea Salon. You can make a reservation for mom. All right, let me close up my Zoom here so you can see this a lot better. Okay, these black mamas are enjoying tea and desserts and things, and this would be something very cute to take your mama to, because I always love my mama. My mama loves tea. Let me tell you the secret of black women staying beautiful and black and queen is because they've been drinking their tea every night. My mother drinks tea every night. And if you got inflammation in your body, why don't you tap in and make sure you get some kind of turmeric, honey ginger tea. They sell it at A&N Produce, black-owned Caribbean or produce store up here. And A&N is in different spots of the city. A&N, and there's a Nancy Produce. But put some turmeric in that tea. But also patronize Aquaba Tea Salon, okay, for Mother's Day. This is something different, decent, and to new and experience. All right, www.akwabatea.com, okay? So yes, there are a number of places that you can take mom for Mother's Day. You can even take her to a drag brunch. Has you ever been? Okay, I said, be decent, experience different things. Brunch is drag at Collingswood Grand Ballroom in Collingswood, New Jersey. I'm putting out a New Jersey resource. May 11th. 11 to 4 p.m. All right, so there's a drag brunch that you can take her to with an 80s, 90s theme. You know what I mean? So it's pretty entertaining. I've been to plenty of drag brunches. I enjoy them very much, so mom will too. Make her step outside the box, all right? Tenley Tea Cafe, 762 South Broad Street. Again, I'm bringing up tea because tea is a mother thing. It's a mother-daughter thing. It's a mother-son thing. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, moms be liking tea. You know what I mean? So just ask mom. I mean, a lot of moms like coffee too. You never know. You know what I mean? Take them to Shore and Stave for some coffee. All right, check it out. May 11th, 12:30 to 4 o'clock, Tenley Tea Cafe. All right, tap in, 762 South Broad Street. There's so many different things that you can do. You can take them to Fairmount Park, Sunset Social, Longwood Gardens, Schuylkill Banks. Just look up phillyfamily.com/Mother's Day. All right. Let's move right along. So yes, we talked about the tea spot. You know what I mean? The black-owned T-Spot and that. Let's dig back into a little bit more resources. And there's a number of Mother's Day stuff. You can just put hashtag Mother's Day Philly in anywhere, in any search box. Hashtag Mother's Day Philly. There are a number of free events, so many different creative events, things that are happening on May 10th and May 11th for Mother's Day. All right. The reason why I'm bringing up so much reentry is because Mother's Day is important to me. All right, I was locked up around Mother's Day. All right, I came out a day before Mother's Day, and that wasn't the best gift for my mother. That was a hard Mother's Day that year. You know what I mean? Going through court proceedings, being locked up. You know what I mean? So, Mom, I thank you for being by my side, for supporting me so much. You know what I mean? Because Mother's Day is just a little sensitive for me because of being locked up. And no, I wasn't locked up for years and all that. I was locked up for 4 days, too damn many, okay? You know what I'm saying? And 1 day is too long. 16 hours is too long, all right? But I did over 4 days during COVID. I could have caught COVID and everything, having asthma and all that. But God bless me. So I'm just happy to have my freedom. And I want to take the time right now to thank all the decent people in my life that wrote over 15 letters on my behalf to my judge so I could get off an early release of probation. Listen, the only decent way I can be is telling my story. I'm the real elephant in the room. You heard me? And I thank all, especially my girlfriend that's on here. I love you, baby. Thank you for being the first person to drop that letter the day I asked you. That's a real woman right there. That's a real mother right there. You know what I mean? That's why I salute you. I love you very much. I will always promote my woman. I will promote her kids. I will promote our love as much as I can decently because she was there for me through thick and thin, and she will always be. All right? Hopefully one day we will get married. I'm putting it out there. I love you. You know what I mean? So she wrote me a letter. All right, even just being a couple months into our relationship. You know what I mean? But she been sticking by me. And I needed the support. And I have to just take the time out to thank the decent people in my life, and my family, and my friend circle, my professional circle. Even my boss said, oh, and she was trying to figure out why I was crying today. Let me tell you why I was crying today. Let me take the glasses off, right? Friend of mine said, dog, I know you've been trying to get off early probation. I'm going to see what I can do. I can see what I can find in the community. One of the most decent people in my life is my homie Nia. Nia prepares my taxes. Nia comes to my job almost every day when I'm at the laundromat, right? And she drops off free food to me. And then some of that free food, I give it to others. She goes to free food distributions when she don't have to. I got some decent people in my life. And she goes and picks up free food for people in her apartment building and leaves it at the front for them. She comes to my job almost every week bringing me hams, turkey, chicken, all kinds of fruits, vegetables, canned goods, everything. Where now Stephen be getting it, my girl be getting it, I just be passing it out, just giving it away, and we feeding folks. One person's heart, just because she decent, is feeding a lot of people. So she knew that I wanted to get off early probation so I could lay my sister's ashes to rest in Aruba. And being a person in the re-entry community, you got to do a lot to be free. You understand me? All right? Y'all think I'm super free when I go out partying and being on here and all that. No. I'm a cage bird, y'all. I got a ball and chain still on me. You know what I mean? So I need nothing but supports of people writing letters of the decent things I've done for them, or just my character and how they know me through work and all that. And people poured in, man. I'm talking about the day I asked was the day I got them. And my lawyer said, okay, you definitely sent me a lot of letters, right? But then my lawyer was lackadaisy too. Let's call it for what it is. My lawyer, I ain't talked to him since February. I just talked to him the other day because I had to threaten him and say that I'm going to my councilwoman, Cindy Bass's office on you. I'm going to write the judge myself. And once I text him that, he picked up the phone. But you got to make sure when you're talking to lawyers, especially public defenders and stuff, put it in writing. Always email, send text so you can show the judge, you can show that you did your due diligence. Because my lawyer ignored me, okay? But guess who didn't? My girlfriend. Guess who didn't? My parents. Guess who didn't? Stephen. Guess who didn't? Mia. Guess who didn't? All my friends that wrote letters. Guess who didn't? My bosses at Fabric Health. That's why I ride hard for all these people. People wonder why, oh, do you get paid to promote all? No. The payment is the love. The payment is the support. The payment is the give back. You don't always need money. But Africa, cultural was bartering. We used to barter in the African villages and all that. All right. Oh, you need some sugar? Well, can you fix my my hut? You know what I'm saying? So let's keep doing that. Let's barter resources. Let's barter love. Let's barter support. I do what I do because God destined me to do it. All right. So Nia came in the laundromat today, right? She came to get her $10 on the laundry card. I will give you that. She came in and she said, "Here, dog. Here you go. Here you go. Right here. Here you go. Call these people. Hit them up, dog. Hit them up now. Hit them up now." And also, if you got some good help, free help, don't wait, don't hesitate, don't procrastinate. Please be decent. And I'm putting this up for a reason. If you are on probation like me, I'm locked down on 4 years probation until 2027. They're telling me I cannot travel and lay my sister's ashes. I done completed all my therapy. I have no fines that I owe, because sometimes when you get locked up, it's crazy. They want you to pay for being locked up. Wild, okay? So I have no fines that I owe. Right? I did my court order therapy. I'm on probation until 2027. Share this live. Tell somebody. So I told my homie, I said, "Homie," I said, "my parents paid a lot of money to go to Aruba so we can lay my sister's ashes, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to go. Because my first term of probation ends June 30th, and my second set of probation, the next 2 years, start July the 1st. And guess when the trip to Aruba to lay my sister's ashes? At the end of July. So I'm like, damn. I'm panicking because my lawyer, I need him to put that motion. He's about to put in a motion. Because if you don't know, if you're on probation, if you do 2 years, there is a law. There is a law. Ask your probation officer. There is a law that if you do 2 years of good behavior, they will try to get you off early probation. And guess who else will? Whosoever. Why Not Prosper? I'm sorry. Why Not Prosper is an organization up here in Germantown area ran by Reverend Michelle. And these people put in an application today on my behalf that may take 4 to 6 weeks to try to get me off early probation. Let me tell you something, how good God is. How good God is and how decent my friends are. Because I helped my buddy get her health insurance. I helped my buddy get stamps. And then my buddy came back with this decent resource that may get me off early probation. God is amazing. Listen, man. Today, the love today in that laundromat was amazing. Early in the morning, I met this woman named Miss Angie. She was locked up too, but she became a correctional officer. She was out here in these streets just strung out or what have you. But her son is doing great. Salute to her son, Bang Bang. Yes, sir, SB. He's blowing up as a rapper. Philly don't even want to give him no love like that. He from around Haynes Street up the way. You know what I'm saying? But he went down to Atlanta and got that love. Don't count yourself out. You know what I'm saying? And connect decently with your folks. Give back with this. Right? Because Nia came back and she said, "I'm going to talk to my people." And all I did, she told me to call them now. Guess what I did? I called them right there. And even 10 minutes before the laundromat, when we were about to give out our $10 and we was about to start our event, I'm at work. My boss walks in. Right when I'm on the phone talking to him. But most people be, "Oh, shucks up, wait, I gotta call you back." No, because I work for one hell of a company, Fabric Health. They understand the struggle. That's why we do our job well. We help people with the SNAP and all that. My boss said, "Keep going." And I said, "Well, I need the address of Fabric Health." She wrote it down. Yes, man, she white too and all that. She wrote it down real quick. She looked it up so I could get what I need. So I can be my best. So don't hide yourself. Don't hide your trauma. Don't hide if you were sexually abused, if you was locked up. Tell your story. Tell it honestly. Tell it decently. And give back during your struggle, because that's all I did. I slept in a car while I gave back and did podcasts and gave out resources. I slept in a car and I washed up at a laundromat, still giving back to charities with my little ass check that I should have saved to move somewhere. But I knew this was going to be my home when I found this home with no job and fighting a case and all of that. I ain't had no money neither. But I came here and I said, this is going to be mine. And I promise you, everything I do is because of my struggle, because I thank God for that struggle. And I thank God for decent friends like Nia, who was homeless too, who went through a lot in her life. All right, suffers from mental health, but she went out this morning to go get free food to give back to somebody, and she gave me this. And Reverend Michelle and Why Not Prosper, thank you. thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because this may be, and I honestly know this is going to be my saving grace. So let me read this to you. If you are having trouble with Philly probation, have you or a family member missed appointments or court date, want to get off probation, they stopping you from progressing, because they trying to stop me from laying my sister's ashes, y'all. So I'm telling you, this is a number you need to call. They jumped on this fast. I'm talking about if you want to get off probation, you're not sure what to do next, they said we can help, and they started already helping me. 1-866, the letter C, Me Now 5. You see Me Now. I love it. Real-time help. 1-866, the letter C, whatever that is on the dial, MENOW 5. I called this number. It works. It works. Scan it. Do you know somebody that needs to get off probation? They're doing the best they can. Let them free. Get them off. And please support the Philly bailout for Mother's Day. Donate what you can. $1 goes a long way for the Philly Community Bail Fund. Let's get some moms out of jail for Mother's Day.
Gotcha.
Regain Your Freedom Detainer Clinic every Monday and Thursday from 9 to 3 at 717 East Shelton Avenue. All right, this is an amazing program if you are trying to get off early. Also, if you need people to go to court with you and advocate with you for your case, tap into the participatory defense hubs. There are participatory defense hubs all throughout the city. They helped me with my case. They came to court with me and everything. Just look it up. Participatory Defense Hubs. There are people that will go to court with you, advocate for you, and everything. And if you need that information again, please, I will put this in my story. I may be getting off early release of my probation. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So I want to shout out Miss Angie from Washington House. Gardenzia Washington House, that is. That is a halfway house for women with substance use and, concurring disorders. You know what I mean? And Miss Angie was a decent person. I met this morning. We hugged. We ain't know each other, but we shared resources. She needs volunteers. She wants to do resourcing, all of that. So Decent Connections Inc., I'm going to be at Gardenzia Washington House. Believe that. You know what I mean? I'm going to pour in. I'm going to build programming so we can take girls and women that are stable and get with some women that aren't right now and help them get where they need to be. All right? So we're going to work on that. But if you are suffering from any kind of abuse, from opioid, drug, alcohol, what have you, please tap into Gardenzia Washington House, 1516 Washington Avenue. The number is 215-849-7200. It's a halfway house. Miss Angie, I see you. I love you. You decent. We got some work to do for sure. I also want to give love to Antoinette Hunter. Antoinette Hunter was an amazing decent individual. This all happened today, y'all. All right, about to get off early probation, possibly. Resource on that. Then I met Miss Angie, about to connect Decent Connections Inc. with Gardenzia Washington House and help some folks out. You know what I'm saying? Antoinette Hunter was a mom that was washing her kids' clothes, and they even put some clean clothes with the dirty clothes. She was funny as hell. Miss Angie was funny as hell. So I'm definitely going to put together a funny as hell comedy show with some folks that never did comedy before, because those are the best folks to do it. At one point, Richard Pryor never did comedy, and guess what? He became famous. So yes, I'm a comedian. I'm definitely going to put on some people that never did comedy before. So Miss Angie from Washington House, thank you for what you're doing. You made me laugh. Your son Bang Bang, he decent. You know what I mean? Look him up. Bang Bang SB, support him. If she say Philly ain't supporting him, we can support him, right? Because he is from Philly. All right. Antoinette Hunter is a mama. She is a church-going woman. She does outreach at her church. She worked for Germantown Pediatrics. And guess what? Germantown Pediatrics, they also give out free samples of detergent at Germantown Pediatrics for their families. They do a lot of different little giveaways to their families. So if you are looking for a pediatrician, why don't you tap into a pediatrician that gives back to you at your appointment, all right? And don't keep rescheduling you and playing games with you and all that. Antoinette Hunter, salute, sis. You were definitely a decent representation of Germantown Pediatrics. So Germantown Pediatrics is located at LaSalle University, 2 Penn Boulevard, Suite 108. The number is 215 842-0406. What's up, Chris? Always grinding. I see you. Salute, brother. Yeah, I mean, ever since I met you, you definitely been decent following, so I appreciate you, man. But yeah, so tap into Germantown Pediatrics. I wanted to put that out there. I thought it was decent that her practice actually gives back to the public, giving them detergents and resources and all that. So I'm going to definitely connect decently with them. And Germantown Pediatrics, I'm trying to connect decent connects, get it? I'm trying to connect them with Fabric Health. So if any of our members and our clients sit there and say, I don't have a pediatrician, well, Germantown Pediatrics. I don't have a doctor. Well, Stephen Klein Center. That's my folks down there. Salute to Tiffany Johnson. She is the office manager. That's my folks. Yeah, I mean, they be getting the medical appointments in, them dental appointments in quick. All right, Stephen Klein, Stephen Klein, Klein. Stephen Klein Center. Tap into that. All right. Also, for anybody that's pregnant, tell them to check in with Keystone Health Partners. There are maternal units through your health insurance company. If there's an expecting mother, tell her she can get a baby support coordinator through her health insurance company. All she got to do is ask. Also, you can get other resources. Ask them about housing resources. Ask them about produce resources. Come on, y'all. Ask your health insurance. They want you to be healthy. They want you to be well. Well, tell them what's going on. I need utility resource. I need help. Okay? In order for me to be healthy and well. All right? Almost done here. We talked about some Mother's Day stuff. I gave love to my folks. If you are grieving, I am in a virtual grieving grief therapy every Wednesday, 7:30 to 8:30, y'all. Uplift Philly. Please, man, please. Tonight is the night. I'm taking it off the stand. I'm making sure that y'all see it for yourselves. The Philly Hope line. Hope is one call away. All right, please, y'all. Call for free. 1-833-PHL-HOPE. 1-833-745-4673. Thank you, Sassy, for putting it in the comments. Thank you. Bright Start Program with Keystone First. Bright Start Program with Keystone First. If you want a baby coordinator, mother baby coordinator, I love it. Thank you for popping that in there. Yes, again, if you have resources, you have a business, you have a brand, put it in the comments. This is the platform for the people on Facebook and Instagram. I don't care where we at. Put it in there. But yes, if you need help, if you feel lonely, if you're missing your family, your loved one, your friends, if you are sad, stressed out, angry, confused, please tap into the Philly Hope line, okay? I love Uplift Philly, y'all. I love them. They are amazing service. They got for mental health emergencies, because guess what? We're in the month of mental health. Here it is, right here for you. They got it for children. They got it for teens. They got it for adults. And they have virtual grief therapy. In-school grief groups, family grief groups, and they're virtual. So it's no excuse, man. Look at all the different grief groups that are out here. Please, y'all, tap into Uplift Philly. I can't, every Wednesday I love going to my grief group. I love it. Yes, I do. Because I get to learn more and more about different forms of grieving, creative ways to get through grief. All right? And they just my family. You know what I mean? They've been my family since August, since my sister passed away. It's too many of us that are watching gun violence. We're grieving people that we see dying on the news and all that. That's grief too. You can be in the group. That's okay if it wasn't your direct loved one. But you feel, right? You feel. It's about feelings and expressing your human emotions, all right? So that's it. That's all. UpliftPhilly.org, or hit up the Philly Hope line if you're feeling stressed, anxiety, confused. 1-833-PHL-HOPE. Please hit them up. And I think I did great tonight. I think I was amazing, actually.
Yeah, good job.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
We're done here.
Sure.
Thank you for tapping in. I appreciate. Thank you, Stephen, for putting the comments and the resources in that, John. Listen, man, I just need y'all to be. I need y'all to be the biggest, the largest, and most decent out here. If you locked up, tell somebody there's a lot of help in Philly, and I'm gonna help you get out. Decent connections, ain't. I got friends. Just let me help you decently. You need your benefits done, I got you. You need a new car, I'll find it. You need a home, a rent, a room, whatever. I know somebody that knows somebody. You understand what I'm saying? Let's come together decently. My platform is your platform. I need you to be the biggest, the largest, most decent person I know. Make sure you come out May 24th. Come meet me. Come meet Stephen Curry with the shot. We're going to give you your headshots that you need for your resume, for your business, your brand. Everybody should have headshots. I don't give a damn if you're not a model or actor. Everybody needs to get in front of a camera and feel decent. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, so yeah. Tap in, man. There's so many decent things happening in the city for Mother's Day. If you need to know anything, DM me. The Decent Show, _DINCNT Show, or Decent Connections Inc. Email me, y'all. And please, if you want that resource for intercultural family services, you got Medicaid, they've been telling you no, I'm gonna get you a yes. Let's get the help that you need, especially for May Mental Health Awareness Month. Be decent. I love y'all. Thank you to everybody that supported me through my probation, trying to get me off probation, wrote me letters. Thank you. I love you. And to my mother, you are the most decent of them all. My queen, I love you. Happy Mother's Day. Can't wait to spend it with you. Have a good night, y'all.